Hey guys, I'm Jo, and today we are going to be introducing a new series on this channel called Random Stories with Jo. I know, very catchy, but I don't have another idea. So if you think of one, comment below and tell me, and I will probably change it because it's not a very good name. But yeah, so today story. So a couple weeks ago, school was starting up and we were just starting to get in the hang of things, and you see, I am currently taking a class entitled Theater Tech. Now, I'm sure you will know what that means, but in case you don't, it means that I, along with a few other people, are building the set for the play this trimester. Except there are two plays. They are doing 12th Night and The Importance of Being Earnest. And, it's gonna be cool, but we have 3 weeks to build a set for 2 plays. Same set. So anyway, we're taking down the set. We have 2 weeks to build a set for 2 plays, 1 set. So a couple weeks ago, school's starting and we're taking down the set from last year's musical. So the theater we're in used to be a barn, and it's really old and kind of sketchy almost, but like not really, So we're in there, we're taking down the set, and my friends are unscrewing the last of the front of the set. It's like there's wooden beams and then there's the big wall that's just in front of it, and they're unscrewing the last couple ones, and I'm working on taking apart this base. And it's kind of like this big. It's a square, and all's going well. I'm trying to figure out how to take it apart because the screws were screwed on from the inside somehow, but it's also screwed to the ground, and so I don't know. Then suddenly everyone starts screaming, and I don't know why. And so I'm like, what's happening? And the whole front of the set comes falling down, and everyone's screaming because like everyone else is out of the way already, and I'm just sitting there right in the middle, and it just is falling, and I have no clue what's happening. And I hear the dust like swoops up from the ground. It's in the air, and like it was like epic. It had fallen around me. There was this one little window of empty space, and it barely missed me. I'm just sitting there in a ball, and holes, like the whole front of the set just went. So that is my story. Okay, so that is the first time I almost died. So now, theater tech, kind of complex. Go 2 days a week. So that was the first day of the week. First week I'm there. Okay, so now we're on the second day. Second time we're there that week. And my chaperone is like, will you and Mike go and get the table in the storage unit outside? So we go outside, and there's the main barn, which is where the theater is, and then there's a sketchy storage place to the left. So we go in there. It takes us a couple minutes to figure out which table our chaperone meant. And so Mike is like, oh, it's that one in back. I'm like, okay. So I go back, and there I see this hole in the floor. These floors are pretty old, so I'm like, okay, that's normal. Just like a little rotten there, and it fell. So I carefully step around the hole. I'm not even putting my weight on it yet. I'm just kind of testing it out. And that part of the floor just falls beneath me. So I fall down the hole up to my thigh, like my upper thigh. And I'm like, barely caught myself. I like grabbed onto the table. This was one of those big folding tables, and I like had both my hands on the table, and like one foot was on solid ground and the other was deep in the hole. And I was wearing shorts this day because it was hot. You know what most girls' shorts don't have? You know it. Pockets. So I had my phone right here like this. Meanwhile, I am now like this. You know what happened to my phone? It fell down the hole. I've already almost died on this day, falling through that hole. It's a really long drop. So we tell our chaperone, we're kind of like, I don't know, I have a huge scratch on my leg. It's bleeding pretty badly. And he's like, okay. And so Mike and I, we go inside, we tell our chaperone, and they're like, okay, let's go and get your phone. And there's back entrance. So back entrance, there's all these tall plants, and everyone else is like wearing long shorts. I got like sneakers on, and I have sneakers on too. But so we're going down, because like there's a building, and then like there's like down the back entrance. It was just this big hole that had been rotted away. And so we're going down, and we're like about halfway down the hill, and I start feeling pain in my legs. Something is wrong. Pain. And I'm like, are any of the plants out here poisonous? Our chaperone was like, probably. And I was like, I think something happened. I'm gonna go back up and look at what happened. And I'm like, okay. So I go up, I go to the bathroom. I have these huge rashes all down my legs now. They're down there, bringing back my phone. Nothing has happened to it. It's perfectly fine. No cracks, nothing for some reason. It might have just been because it's lightweight and there was a bunch of leaves down there. I don't know. My phone is okay. I am not. I have almost fallen through a hole, and I'm now covered in rashes from some kind of poisonous plant, and I am freaking out. So my chaperone's like, it's okay, nothing's wrong. We can keep taking down the set. So we keep taking down the set, and then we finish taking down the set and make a plan for what we're gonna do with this set and how we're gonna build a new one. And, you know, I'm still kind of freaking out. I'm, like, looking at it. I'm holding pressure to the cut on my thigh. And, we go back, and I go to the health office, and it turns out I had been a poisonous plant. They fixed up my cut on my thigh. It wasn't as deep as I thought it was, which was good. And now I'm like, hey, I almost died twice. No, but yeah, I almost died. And this has been an episode of Random Stories with Jo. Catch you next time. Peace.